So thank you, Dr. Harsh, and thank you, AIOS, for giving me this opportunity. And we have heard that whenever we are planning to set up a glaucoma practice, what all do we need to buy? We need to buy a gonioscope, appellation tonometer, the perimeter, and maybe we can think about buying an OCT. But most important thing is that once we have diagnosed the patients have glaucoma, how do we maintain their records and ensure that they come for regular follow-ups? So we all know that the glaucoma is a long-term disease and diagnosis is just the beginning of never-ending battle. We require frequent follow-ups to prevent the progression in glaucoma-related blindness. Therefore, maintaining records is very, very essential, and especially in today's era, it is very important to keep ourselves medically legally safe. So what we can have different scenarios. So for example, we were talking about if one wants to establish a standalone practice with just basic instruments like an appellation and a 90D and a gonioscope, and you are referring your patients for a visual field and imaging to some other centers, then there is an option that you tell the patient to keep all the records and you don't keep any. In such a scenario, if patient loses any records, then they are lost forever, and reprinting a visual field and OCT may be a challenge. And again, this could be a medical legal problem for the doctor. Research obviously is not possible. And once the records are lost, you can't even make out what were the initial pressures were and what were the disc looked like. So it's always a good idea to keep a set with you, whether you want to keep it in a paper form or electronic form, it's your choice. If you maintain a paper based record file, they are very easy to read and you can allot a number, and every time when patient is coming back, you can take out the file. They are very good and very handy to use. You can just flip through the papers and see. But what happens over a period of time, the records become very bulky and you need a space to store them, and if anything happens, the record is lost forever. So the easier option, if you don't have an electronic medical record system, is to take, like Dr. Harsh was mentioning, that smartphones are very handy. So they are very handy for saving the information also. So you can take a picture of the prescription, maybe the OCT visual fields, and store them with the folder with patient's ID in your laptop and compile the data at the end of every week, maybe in your hard disks. And then we have these wonderful scanning system. I have been using this MedTrail. This is a very handy app which you can get for 12,000 rupees in a year. And what it does, it digitalizes your entire prescription. Just have to pass through a scanner, and what you get in a stored form. So you can take out the data that what's happening to your patients, what medicines are you prescribing, and how are they coming back for follow-up. So this is one of the very handy apps which one can use. Now, if you have a standalone dedicated glaucoma practice where you have full diagnostic, or if you're working in a multi-specialty hospital, I think you should go in for an electronic medical record system. Again, we have options to choose from. You can have an offline system or an online system. The cost varies a lot, so you can have something which can be as cheap as 50,000 to maybe 2 to 3 lakh rupees, depending on the number of users. And it comes with the yearly annual maintenance cost also. And you can also ask your vendor to incorporate all the machines like the NCT, the visual fields, and the imaging modalities with the extra cost, and then you can see all these on the single platform on your laptop itself. So you have the online models like the Yarago and the Easy Solutions, and the offline models are Lakisoft and TCS. So this is how you see the visual field sitting in your room. You can see the visual field, see the OCT pictures, and look at the clinical, and you can just go through all the visits for which the patient has come. The only problem with EMR, they have a learning curve, and even, I'm still struggling, though I have bought the Netra software, but I am still very apprehensive that I should totally switch to these EMRs, or, there's a lot of resistance because I always feel that maybe they are more time consuming, and will I be able to see the same number of patients which I was seeing beforehand? And what are the significant benefits actually? And if we are going to switch into EMRs, is the patient-doctor relationship, the chair time, going to get affected because we'll be busy typing and doing such things? So there are my own reservations, but ultimately I think we all will have to go paperless, and that's the way to go about, because EMRs have a lot of advantages. All the data can be seen at a single click, and obviously for telemedicines, and if you want to refer your patient somewhere, you can easily transfer the data, and medical legally you are always very, very safe. So once you have seen a patient, stored your records, The other important challenge which we face in our practice is how do we ensure that patient is coming back for regular follow-up. It is very important, and as a part of our glaucoma, I mean, it's an important role that every glaucoma specialist has to play, that educate all our patients, emphasize the importance that they really need to come back for follow-up. Sometimes you have patients who have visited, 5 years back, and they said ki dawai to chal rahi thi, and we don't know that we needed to come for regular follow-ups. So you have to emphasize that follow-ups are very, very important. And whenever they are visiting again to your clinic, you can tell them that they can get the visual fields or OCT or disc photographs before they are seeing you, so that the wait time can be reduced. Now, appointment systems, again, if you have a simple practice, patients can be told verbally, or you can write it in the file that you have to come back for after 3 months for follow-up. Usually, if you emphasize it again and again, patients remember to come back within 4 weeks of the desired period. Sometimes they visit when the medicine is getting over, or if they develop any allergy or co-ocular morbidity. But mostly, if you have panel patients like CJs and EJs, they are very diligent. They come back to you whenever their stock is over, before they, it gets exhausted. So they come back for refilling their stock. So that's following up them is never a problem. Now, the better way would be to have an electronic appointment system. Now, believe me, it's very easy and not very expensive. You can get it incorporated in your website at an additional cost of around 20 to 30K, which is not, and it's worth it, because every time patients take an appointment and you emphasize that whenever he's leaving your center, he books an appointment for the next visit, so that he'll receive a reminder message maybe a week prior to the appointment and also on the day of appointment, and same message is conveyed to you also, and that's how you can maintain a regular chain. Or if you're not buying a software, you can use these available vendors like Practo, though I just dislike Practo because they are, they sometimes steal away your data, so you have to be very, very careful with Practo. Now, with artificial intelligence stepping in almost every field of our life, it's going to be there in glaucoma also very soon. And I think the future would be that we have a single app and you carry all your medical problems, your prescriptions, your follow-up schedules in your pocket. Wills Eye Institute has developed an app, and I think Novartis was trying to develop an app in last AIOS. I visited their counter and they were saying that they are going to come up with the app. I don't know what happened to it because of the COVID, but the single app can tell you about your medicines, about the surgeries. You can put in your field data, your pressure data, and see the same things can be accessed by your doctor as well. So I think the ideal would be to have a single platform which can be accessed from any source or any place, but it should maintain patient's confidentiality and it should display all the parameters. It should be able to give reminders to the patients to instill their drops and for appointments and tell us about the same. I think this is one of the important things that I think Dr. Ritika will be talking about it, that we should maintain all the records even if we are doing teleconsults. And I think in teleconsults, because glaucoma, we are not checking pressures, there's no way we can check pressure. So we should always mention about need of in-person visit whenever we are doing teleconsults for our glaucoma patients. Thank you.